Inhale, arms up overhead, look up. Exhale, dive forward, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling down. Moving with your breath, hands touch the mat, bend the knees and straighten, warming up the hamstrings and the spine. Shoulders roll back. Inhale, arms up overhead, look up. Exhale, reach forward, flat back. And exhale, hands touch the mat, chin to shins, bending the knees if you like, and straightening. Inhale, flat back, look ahead. Exhale, plant the hands into the mat and step back, plank position, lowering down. Inhale, pull forward, upward facing dog. Breathing here, staying connected to your breath. Push back, downward facing dog. Step your feet up the mat a few inches, bending each leg, breathing deeply. Come up onto the toes, stick the tailbone high, and intend for the heels to come down to the mat. Breathing here, drop the head, releasing any tension in the neck. Inhale, come up onto the toes, bend the knees, and hop forward. Flat back, look ahead. Exhale, chin to shins, bending the knees if you like, and roll all the way up. Shoulders roll back. Inhale the arms up overhead, look up. Exhale, swan dive forward, fingers in line with the toes, chin to shins. Inhale, flat back, look ahead. Exhale, plant the hands into the mat and step back, plank position, lower down. Inhale, roll over the toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Step your feet up the mat a couple of inches. Walk it out, continuing to warm up the hamstrings. Draw the shins together. Inhale onto the toes, bend the knees, step the right foot forward, stay high on the left foot, and come up strong. Be sure the right knee doesn't go over the ankle. Finding a slight back bend here. Look up to the ceiling for a little more of a challenge, keeping the arms extended and energized. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, plank position, lower down. Inhale, roll over the toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog, stepping your feet up the mat a couple of inches. Letting go of tension in the neck by shaking the head. And then inhale onto the toes, bend the knees, and step the left foot forward, staying high on the right foot. Extend out of the armpits, fingers energized, staying mindful that the left knee doesn't go over the left ankle. Looking up at the ceiling for more of a challenge, drawing the right hip forward and the left hip back. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, plank position, and lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Step your feet up the mat a couple of inches. Inhale onto the toes, bend the knees, and hop forward. Flat back, look ahead. Exhale, chin to shins. Inhale, come all the way up with a flat back, arms up overhead, hands touch, and come back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up overhead, tuck the tailbone. Bring the hands to the heart, and then tip forward. Fingers in line with the toes, chin to shins. Inhale, flat back, look ahead. Exhale, hop back, plank position, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog, stepping your feet up the mat a couple of inches. Pushing into the fingertips and mounds of the fingers. Inviting the heels to come to the mat. Inhale onto the toes, bend the knees. Step the right foot forward, turn the left foot out deeply. You may have to inch your right foot forward. Be sure that the knee doesn't go over the ankle. Push into the outer edge of the left foot and look over the middle finger of the right hand. Inhale, drop the right elbow to the thigh, bring the left arm over before reversing it. Left hand to the left leg and right arm up overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Lower down. Inhale, roll over the toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Setting the foundation for the downward dog by stepping your feet up the mat a couple of inches. Breathing here. Visualizing your body as an upside down V. Inhale onto the toes, step the left foot forward, and turn the right foot out deeply, inching your left foot forward even a little more before sinking in, being sure the knee doesn't go over the ankle, pushing into the outer edge of the right foot. Drop the left elbow to the left leg and bring the right arm up and overhead. Before reversing it, right hand comes down to the right leg and the left arm goes up overhead. Windmill the arms down onto the mat, stepping back, plank position, lowering down, going through the vinyasa at your own pace. Inhale onto the toes, bend the knees, and hop forward. Flat back, look ahead. Exhale, chin to shins. Inhale, bend the knees, bring the torso up, arms overhead, tuck the tailbone, and come to standing. Walk yourself to the back of the mat. Inhale, the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers and release the index fingers. Step forward with your right foot. Inhale and send your body up and over, capital letter T. One long line of energy from your fingers through your toes, visualizing your body as the capital letter T. Step back and release. Inhale the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers and release the index fingers. And step the left foot forward, sending your body up and over like the capital letter T. Intending for the right hip to come down so the hips are even, extending out of the ball of the right foot, and then stepping back, arms down. From here, step the right foot forward and then shuffle it out to the right a couple of inches. Inhale, bring your arms behind you, fingertips down, then in towards you before turning them upwards. If this is too hard for you, just grab opposite elbows. Inhale, send your body forward, intending for the nose to touch the knee. Making no judgments on yourself if you don't make it there. Inviting the right hip to come back, the left hip to go forward, and then coming up slowly. Inhale, step the left foot forward and shuffle it to the side a couple of inches. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come down, intending the nose to touch the knee. You may find one side is easier, more difficult than the other. Just let it go. Invite the elbows to come back behind you and the hips to stay even. Breathing deeply. Inhale, come on up and step back. Inhale, come to the center of your mat. And put all of your weight on your left foot, picking your right leg up. And you can hold here, hips should be even. You can stay here if you like, or you can come forward, interlacing the fingers underneath the right foot, and then extending the leg, intending for the head to come down. Right toes are flexed, and breathe. Inhale, come out the same way you went in, walk it out, and then bring all of your weight into your right foot, picking up the left leg, staying there if you'd like, or interlacing the fingers underneath the left foot and extending the leg. Again, you may find one side is easier, more difficult than the other. Just let it go without judgment. Left foot is flexed, feeling the release in the lower back, and exhaling, coming out of it when you're ready.
In that dress that's as black as my heart,
Walk yourself to the front of the mat. Inhale the arms up overhead, hands touch. Exhale, swan dive forward, chin to shins. Inhale, flat back, look ahead. Exhale, jump back, plank position, and lower down. Do a push-up here if you like, or come directly into upward facing dog. Push back, downward facing dog, setting the foundation by stepping your feet up the mat a couple of inches. Breathing deeply, maintaining the connection to your breath. Lifting the toes just to see what kind of different sensation you may feel. Inhale onto the toes, hop forward, and have a seat. Legs are extended, feet are flexed. Remove the flesh from underneath the sits bones. Roll the shoulders back for broad collarbones. Plant the hands into the mat. And breathe here in Tadasana, staff pose. Look back behind you about 8 inches. Plant the hands into the mat, point the toes, and lift the body up off the floor, dropping the head back if it feels right for you. Stretching the whole front body here, breathing deeply, and releasing. Inhale, plant the right foot as close to the right sit bone as you can. Inhale the right arm in front of you, around the knee, and intend to grab the right hand with the left. Left foot is flexed. You may find that you won't come down very far here, but just do what you can, maintaining your breath and moving in a pain-free range. Intending for the nose to touch the knee and not worrying if it doesn't. Come out of it the same way you went in. And then bring the left foot onto the mat, close to the left sit bone. Inhale the left arm overhead in front of you, and then go around the knee, intending to grab the hands. Right foot is flexed. Inhale, and come forward. One side might be easier or more difficult than the other, and just acknowledge it and let it go, maintaining your connection to the breath. Inhale, release. Coming to sit on your mat once again, legs extended, arms in front of you, and roll down. If you have your hair up, you can take it out before we go into shoulder stand. Not a good idea to keep your hair up when you're in shoulder stand. Inhale, tilt the pelvis back, and then bring the legs up. Support your lower back with your hands and shuffle your shoulders together. Legs are engaged, breathing deeply. When you're in this position, don't turn your head. Just continue to look up. You can play with it here, bringing the knees down to your head. If you do that, you can let go of the lower back and push into the mat. From here, extend the feet for plow. Stretching the hamstrings once again. And then push into the mat and lower yourself down with control. Legs come all the way down. And then, as if there's a string in the center of your chest, pull your chest up, coming onto the top of your head. Lifting the legs, bringing the hands together, releasing the index fingers. Breathing deeply for fish pose, and then release. Spreading the legs mat width apart, arms out beside you, palms up for final savasana.